Did you hear Phil's with this company, Laveria? Did you hear what this Phil is with Laveria? Laveria?
Wow! What? I got my new car today.
And it got delivered here to the house, which is nice. I didn't have to go to the dealership to get it. I'm not really
sure if I want to share what it is. It's certainly not an expensive car at all.
Okay. It's not some stupid leased luxury vehicle that I don't need, that I'm not going to drive. As you guys and gals know, this year, financially, everything is very tight for me because of the YouTube crash and everything else. And, you know, I've been tightening the belt, tightening the waist, doing as much as I can to not spend. And so by getting this car, I actually reduced my monthly payments by about $200 a month. And because of the insurance drop, the insurance is way cheaper. It's going to be almost $100 savings on the insurance. So basically, by getting this new car to replace the leased vehicle that's going back within a couple weeks,
I'm saving around $300 a month in my budget. So it's good. It's a good idea. It was a great idea to do this.
It's a car that is not going to be driven that much anyway, so I don't need a stupid luxury vehicle. It was nice when I was making ridiculously high amounts of YouTube money 5+ years ago, okay? Those days are long gone, and I now need to budget myself much more economically, you know? And plus, let's face it, I also got to be responsible. It's a difference if every once in a while I splurge on myself for something, but being that I'm in a climate here where I'm live streaming every day, I'm putting out videos every day, and
it's highly based on your contributions, right? It's your cheers, your subs, your tipping and everything here on the live streams, and your viewing on YouTube that's keeping me afloat. I would feel very irresponsible if I ran out there and spent a ridiculous amount of money on a luxury car like an asshole.
Alright? But the bottom line is, no matter what I got, people are going to blow it up and make drama out of it and complain, and it sucks because, you know, back in the day, I used to share everything with you guys. I did, remember? Back in the day, when I started on YouTube and when it was a much different climate, before I had
hundreds of fucking psychopathic idiots following me around and twisting every possible thing about my life into something negative or dramatic for their own purposes,
I was able to share tons of shit with you guys all the time. And a car would be something that I would definitely want to share with you. But guess what? Sadly, times have changed. That's the sad part, is anything that I do now, everything's going to be negative. So, it is what it is. At this point, I don't think I want to share any information on the new vehicle. Alright, maybe I will eventually, but right now, I really just don't, I don't think that sharing this kind of personal info anymore is appropriate. Because, you know, people have already found out so much shit that I didn't share, right?
So I'm not going to say anything. It's that simple. Maybe in the future, if things calm down, if these fucking sociopathic, psychopathic assholes move on to a new target and don't fucking try to, at every single turn, do something to hurt me, maybe I will consider sharing this kind of stuff again. But at this point, I don't think I'm going to do it. It's too risky. All right?
But that being said, that's why I'm late today, and it's actually funny because the car got delivered around 10:30, and, you know, car pulls up, everything's good. Guy says, all right, you know, thanks for being a customer, whatever, you know, any questions, let me know, see you later. He takes off. I get a call 10 minutes later, and he goes, oh, man, I think that I left my phone in your car. I was like, you gotta be kidding, wow, what bad luck. So I grab a flashlight, I ran down to the garage, I'm searching the car frantically, I don't see this phone. So I call the guy back, and no answer, and the office says, oh, he left, he's on his way to your place. I was like, oh no, I don't think the phone's here, the poor guy's gonna come all the way back, and the phone's not here. But then he called me again from the phone, he said, I found it, I must have dropped it in another car or something, so, it was pretty funny though. But that's why I was late again today, and I know, the past few days, I've been late to every stream, extenuating circumstances, at least today, I was on time on my end. It was some other weird circumstance that held everything up. It wasn't like I wasn't feeling good or I was stressed or whatever. And honestly...
oh my god, excuse me.
Honestly, now that this new car situation is out of the way, the only next thing that's pretty much kind of a stressful thing will be returning the leased vehicle, which is coming up in the next couple of weeks. I'll talk about that soon, because the day that it happens, I'm basically going to have to take the whole day off. Because it's going to be a pain in the ass to drive out there. The stupid BMW dealership isn't even close by here. It takes like an hour to get there. And it's going to be a whole rigmarole where maintenance has to be done. I have to sign closing paperwork and everything. And I'm figuring I might as well just make it a day off because I don't even know when the hell I'm going to get back here.
It is what it is, folks.
in the past few days in particular here on Twitch, alright? The situation is this.
It appears that I am being view-bodied.
If you don't know what that means, allow me to explain. It means that someone out there is paying, yes, because this is a paid service, for bots to come into my streams to artificially inflate the viewership and to have fake chat, alright? And you may notice this because as I'm streaming, you may notice that all of a sudden there's people talking and it has, like, nothing in relation to anything going on the stream or whatever, very odd. For example, you might see someone say, "Oh, Phil, what kind of PC are you playing on?" You're like, "What? Phil's not playing on PC," right? You'll see a lot of these. Right now, in particular, I actually don't think that we have a lot of them on stream, but they come in waves. It's really odd. Well, here's how we figured it out. Alright, here's how we figured it out. For the past 2 days, I haven't been on time. The past 2 days, I haven't been feeling good. I haven't been getting good rest, and therefore I haven't been on time for my streams. You know, typically, I would be here at, 11 a.m., right? That's when my stream typically starts. But the past few days, I haven't been here at 11 a.m. In fact, the past few days, the streams were much later, if you remember, okay? Well, these people I say, because they're not people, they're bots, all of a sudden would come in and start chatting in the stream around 11 a.m. as if the stream were live. And they would literally be saying things you would expect a stream viewer to be saying. Like, "Oh, good play, Darkside Phil. Hey, Darkside Phil, what's your favorite game?" Or this or that, you know, stuff that you would expect a stream viewer to say. But you're like, why the fuck are they in here when the stream's not on? And that's how you figure out, they're view bots. They're not legit. Alright, they're fakers. So, that's what's been happening. If you've been noticing all of a sudden, a massive spike in views, okay? That's what it is. Now, here's the thing. I know that I've been getting increased stream views recently anyway because I've been playing Injustice 2 and this game's popular right now on Twitch. So,
I have been getting increased views anyway that are legit.
But it is concerning when you're getting, you know, maybe hundreds of people who are coming in here a day who aren't legit. And you might say, well, why the hell would someone do that, right? Why would someone be doing this to Phil's channel? It doesn't make sense. Number one,
it costs money.
It's not a free thing. It actually costs money to do this. And in particular, since they're referencing my name, you actually know that they're bots that have been paid for because it's a paid service to get someone's name addressed by one of these view bots. And number two, you gotta say, well, wouldn't it benefit Phil to have an inflated viewer count? Because that would show him higher in the rankings, and maybe people would come in and watch Phil over someone else because it shows that he has the most viewers, so they'll think by default it's the better streamer or whatever, right? And yeah, you are right in that regard. However, it's against terms of service to use view bots, alright? It is. And
more than likely, it's probably some effort by some asshole, once again, to try to hurt me, even though I don't know who they are, never done anything to them.
They probably think, oh, here's what we'll do. We'll buy view bots for Phil, and then we'll try to report him, and we'll say that it's him doing it, and we'll get him in trouble, and he'll get banned from Twitch because of it, and then he'll go out of business, because he'll have no income from Twitch, right? Well, folks, that's not how it goes. I already contacted Twitch about it. I already made them aware of the situation, and I was told that streamers who upfront identify the problem and basically make it public and make it known are never penalized for view botting. So, right now, any view bots that are coming in here, I will not be held accountable because I've already told them it's not me, and I don't want inflated views. In fact, it's kind of the opposite for me, you know. I'm a streamer who's just started doing more personalized streams where I talk with you guys on the streams, right? So just think of it this way. If I want more personalized streams where I'm talking with you and I'm trying to interact with you, which is obviously going to get people more interested in cheering and subbing and tipping, why would I want hundreds of bots to come into the channel and flood the stream chat? That's just going to make it even more difficult for me to interact with you and to have that more personal connection and to make it better for you, right?
So that would be really stupid for me to want an inflated view bot.
Like stream. It would be counterproductive to what I'm trying to do, right? So, it's really stupid. Right now, I'm noticing I'm not really seeing many people in the stream chat doing it. Or I don't say people, many bots in the stream chat. Maybe because I mentioned it this morning, maybe the bots are gone. I don't know, but they were here earlier. Before I started streaming, I saw them in the stream chat chatting, saying generic shit. Third Eye the Third did a 50-bit cheer. He says, those living for death will die by their own hand. Detractors never learn. Well, listen, they go out of their way to try to do as much possible hurt to me as they can. It's really fucked with my life, honestly. My living, my livelihood, everything. My personal life, everything's been fucked by this stuff. And, that's why, honestly, I'm kind of skeptical to really reveal a lot of personal information anymore, you know? Why would I tell you about what kind of car I have when no matter what's gonna happen, it's gonna be negative?
For these fucking assholes, you know, they turn a positive into a negative. It's fucked up.
Third Eye the Third did a 50-bit cheer, and he's asking stuff about the car. No, dude, I just seriously don't want to talk about it. Seriously, I don't. All I want to say is I like my new car. It's not a luxury car. It's something that's way more economical. Like I said, I'm able to reduce my monthly payments for a car by like almost $300 a month, which is great. And that's all I care about. And, you know, the bottom line is you guys and gals are never going to really see the car anyway. How many videos, in all the years I've put out videos on YouTube, how many videos have been from a car, right? Very few. Very, very few. And the few that there were, usually it actually was, you know, even a rental car or something for vacation. It was almost never, like, from my car, so.
Cheering, subbing, and tipping me during the stream will qualify you for on-screen thank yous. So thank you everyone for your support. Thank you everyone for being here. Let's enjoy ourselves. Time to wake up and start playing. What a fucking amazing concept. I'd be a buffoon. Oh my god.